Alia stood by the window of her modest flat in Birmingham, watching the grey clouds drift lazily across the afternoon sky. She'd just turned 22, a recent graduate in English literature, ironically, in her mother tongue. Yet every job she applied for seemed to demand one crucial thing: confidence and fluency in spoken English. It wasn't grammar that troubled her, nor the written word. It was the fear of speaking aloud, the kind of English people use in meetings, on phone calls, in real conversation. That terrified her. She'd tried before. Vocabulary notebooks, YouTube tutorials, language apps. But every time she made a mistake, even in private, she felt ridiculous. She'd delete her recordings, rip out notebook pages, and sink back into silence. But one cold January morning, after receiving another rejection email that began with, "We regret to inform you," something inside her snapped. Not with rage, but with resolve. That very day, she stopped setting goals like be fluent in 6 months. She made a different promise to herself: live in English every single day. Her first step was changing the language settings on her phone and laptop. She unfollowed most of her usual content and replaced it with British vloggers, lifestyle channels, podcasts, and even simple recipe videos, all in English. She didn't understand every word, but she didn't pause or translate. She let it play while she made tea, folded laundry, or walked to the shops. It wasn't about studying. It was about letting the rhythm of the language become part of her world. She bought a cheap notebook and titled it My English Voice. Every day, she wrote just 3 new words, nothing more. But beside each word, she added something personal, a sentence from her life or a memory. On the first page, she wrote, "Hope I still have it." That sentence stayed with her like a quiet prayer. By the end of the second month, Alia had made a new rule: no day without English listening. Podcasts while she walked. Audiobooks while cooking. Songs before bed. One podcast in particular stood out: Simple English with Emma. Emma's calm, clear voice made Alia feel like she had a friend guiding her. One quote stuck with her for days: "Mistakes are just proof that you're trying." She repeated that line aloud until it felt true. Speaking was still the hardest part. So she created her own late-night ritual. After brushing her teeth, she'd stand before her bedroom mirror and speak, just a minute or two. "Today, I went to Tesco. I bought milk. I forgot my umbrella." It was silly at first. Her voice shook. Her grammar wobbled. But she kept going. She didn't aim for perfection. She aimed for courage. By month 4, Alia did something bold. She started an anonymous Instagram account at Alia's Voice. She posted short audio clips of herself speaking. "Hi, my name is Alia. I'm learning English, and I want to share my journey." She expected silence, or worse, judgment. But instead, comments began to roll in. "You're brave." "I'm doing this too." "Don't stop, you've inspired me." One message came from a young woman in Nairobi: "Your voice gave me courage." "Thank you." That night, Alia cried, but not from fear, from pride. She realized she needed structure. So she created a simple weekly plan. Mondays, learn 5 new words. Tuesdays, listen to a podcast. Wednesdays, read a blog post or story. Thursdays, record a voice note about her day. Fridays, review everything. Saturdays, watch a film or play a language game. Sundays, rest. She printed it out, stuck it beside her mirror, and ticked each day off. Slowly, the chart filled up, like a colorful diary of progress. By the 6th month, something extraordinary happened. She saw a job post for a part-time content assistant for a small lifestyle website based in London. The ad said, "Basic spoken English required. Storytelling a plus." Her fingers trembled as she typed her application. In the Zoom interview, one of the panelists asked, "Could you tell us about yourself, in your own words?" Her heart pounded. But she took a breath and began. 6 months ago, I was terrified of speaking. I thought people would laugh. But I made a promise to myself to stop waiting until I was ready. I've been speaking to myself in English every day since. And I've learnt that fluency isn't a moment, it's a process. She got the job. That evening, Aaliyah posted one more voice note to her followers. 6 months ago, I was scared of my own voice. Now I help brands tell their stories. If I can do it, you definitely can too. What made her story so powerful wasn't that she had perfect grammar or a posh accent. It was that she dared to try. She didn't wait until she was flawless. She spoke while she was still learning. She made mistakes and shared them. She turned embarrassment into empowerment. Aaliyah didn't learn English to impress anyone. She learnt it to free herself. And in doing so, she discovered that confidence isn't something you wait for. It's something you build, day by day, mistake by mistake, sentence by sentence. If Aaliyah's story inspired you, remember, it's never too late to find your voice. Subscribe for more stories that change lives.